Hello and welcome back to another video. Today we have another birthday celebration video, and what we've done is interviewed all of our employees and asked them lots of different questions about their time here at Revis Co. So let's have a listen to what they have to say.
What's your name and job role?
My name is Andrew and I'm the Managing Director.
So my name is Jack Revis and my job role is Practice Manager.
My name's Kim and my job role here is Team Leader.
So my name's Robin and my job role is Accounts Junior.
My name's Brad Abraham and I am an Accounts Junior.
Ruby and I'm an apprentice. How long have you been with Revis Co?
25 years.
So I've been with Revis Co now for at least 13 years. There was some extra years before, but employed officially by the company about 13 years.
I have been here 5 years and 2 weeks because I celebrated my 5-year anniversary a couple weeks ago, and I remember when I first started we had our 20-year anniversary.
So I've been working here for about 4 years now.
So it'll be 5 years in September.
Just under a year. What do you do here?
I sign off all the accounts, do the tax returns, and I do capital gains tax computations and deal with tax advice.
What do I do here? So I do a bit of everything. So I'm in charge of the day-to-day running of the business, business development, and then I also do accounts, final prep, submission of tax returns, VAT, payroll, a bit of everything. So yeah.
So here for all my clients I do payroll, VAT, year-end accounts, tax returns, bookkeeping, any admin work they want done, just everything for my clients basically. And drink a lot of tea and chat a lot to everybody, chew everyone's ear off.
So I do VAT returns, year-end accounts, tax returns, everything for my client base, and I'm also the social media lead, so I do all of our social media posts and planning.
So I'm a bookkeeper, so I deal with sort of the maintaining of clients' accounts, their payroll, CRS returns, VAT returns and tax returns.
So I put invoices onto Dext, and then once they're published, I match the payments on QuickBooks, then I reconcile the bank. I've also put on how much the property rentals, I've put on the payments on there as well.
What's your favourite memory here at Revis Co?
I think it's probably picking the keys up to his office.
So my favourite memory here is actually during COVID for our Christmas party, because it was on Teams, everybody was at home on their own. We sent everybody out a hamper with a few little bits in it, some wine, some cheese and all that kind of stuff, and it was absolutely fantastic because we were online till like 3 AM getting drunk together, which was just crazy, and it was a fantastic night.
Oh, my favourite funny memory is when we went to Crossbow and we were shooting the big arrows, not at Jack or Andrew but just at targets, and we discovered that I and Ruby are one of the only people here that can't shut their left eye. I have no control over their left eye, just the right eye.
So my favourite memory here has to be my 18th birthday. Jack wrapped my desk up all in wrapping paper, everything, my phone, my notebooks, my PC, my chair, absolutely everything. And my 18th was on the 9th of March 2020. So literally just before lockdown. So it was kind of the last thing we celebrated as a team before lockdown. So it's just a nice memory to look back on.
Probably all the team days we do. So we've done from like the Christmas do's and the summer barbecues, as well as sort of like doing more activities like the crossbow and things like that.
I'd say the Christmas dinner because I got to know everyone, and Andrew was quite funny because he was drunk. And yeah, it was nice.
What's the hardest challenge you have faced and how did you overcome it?
The hardest challenge was actually starting a business because I was working full time and trying to set a business up. It took a very long time to get going. I just persevered with it, eventually we got going.
So the hardest challenge that I face rather than faced is keeping our employees happy on a day-to-day, which is not always easy, and I definitely have not always kept them happy. But the way I try and overcome this is to always listen to their feedback and try and improve the way that I could communicate with them, or by helping them in any way that they need.
Ooh, probably more when I first started and along the way is when you either take a client from someone else who they've been working with, or Andrew's clients he's had for many years. So I suppose a lot of people don't like change maybe, or they feel like they know the other person, they trust that person knows what's going on. So it just takes a bit of time to win them over, especially with Andrew's ones because they've had him for such a long time. But I think I've overcome it because all my clients love me.
The hardest challenge I think most of us have faced is COVID and learning how to make everything work during COVID and being so isolated from everyone and still being a team. We were able to overcome it using Teams and all of our cloud software. So yeah.
The hardest challenge is probably working at home during COVID, because everyone had to sort of work independently. It wasn't like you could just shout across the office to each other. You had to, we all had to go online calls and whatnot. We weren't allowed to leave our houses. But I think we overcome that by using more of the online software and the cloud accounting, moving everything digitally. It worked really well in the end, I think, and we worked better as a team than we were further apart.
I'd probably say quite a few of my tasks because they're all new to me, they're all hard at the start, but then I just go off based what I already know, and if not, I'll just ask someone.
What's your best achievement here?
I think the best achievement is the fact that when I did set out to do it, it was just as a sole trader, and I only really wanted to make a living to support my family. But now, you look around the office, we've got 6 full-time people here who make a living from it as well. So to me, that's a big achievement.
My best achievement must be, I suppose, completing my AAT and becoming a fully qualified accountant back in 2019 now, and then taking on a lot more responsibility and doing final accounts prep.
That would be winning a HMRC VAT investigation for one of my clients, one of my lovely clients, and there was nothing to pay at the end. So yeah, it actually started at the just before lockdown, so it dragged out for a long time, which was quite stressful for them, but got there in the end after lockdown.
My best achievement here has to be doing my level 3 accounting qualification, and also going on to do my level 4, hopefully all pass now.
Best achievement is probably achieving my bookkeeper qualification, AAT.
I'd say how I manage my workload and with college as well, alongside. Like so far, I've done well for all my exams, and yeah.
What is it like working for Revis Co?
I think it's good. I think we're a friendly bunch. We get on well together. We have, I suppose sometimes there's a few spats, but not too much. I think we have good fun in here. It's a bit of banter, and yeah, it's enjoyable.
So I think it's absolutely fantastic. Obviously, I probably have to say that. But yeah, no, it's really good, really enjoyable. I get to see Dad every day, which is always a nice thing. And just working in here is always a good vibe because it's like being in a family.
It's quite varied. Every day is fairly different. Obviously, we're quite a small place and it's an open plan office, so it's quite nice. We can all get along, have a bit of a chat and a laugh until maybe someone gets stressed out or feels under pressure. No names, just anyone. Gets a bit stressed out and then you have to like knuckle down. But yeah, it's quite nice all being together in one room and a bit of a socialising thing as well. So it's nice.
It's really nice. We're really close-knit kind of family. Well, we are a family here in the office, really. We're all in one room. It can sometimes get tense, but it's always dealt with. Everyone's always kind of happy.
Oh yeah, it's a good work environment. I think we've got a good team. The office is nice and open, so everyone sort of talks to each other all the time. And the work we do is always varied. It's never the same job twice, basically. But yeah.
It's really nice. Everyone's really friendly, and I've never had any problems. And it's kind of like everyone's comfortable with each other. So if you've got a problem, just tell someone.
Have you ever thought about giving it all up?
Yes, I did think about it at one point before Jack decided he wanted to come on board. So basically, I asked him if he wanted to do the training, and if he said no, I was going to sell at 55. So it would have been a year ago. But then since Jack come on board, he's made so many changes, positive ones, which I wouldn't have been able to deal with per se. But now I don't feel like giving it up. I still enjoy coming in.